Good morning everyone, I hope you're ready to get your week off to a great start with this superhero themed workout. All you'll need for today is a bottle of water, and if you're working on a hard floor you might want a yoga mat as well because we do some work on the ground. We're going to start off with a warm up, then we'll have 3 blocks of work and a cool down. If at any point you need to pause the video to rest a little bit longer, then that's absolutely fine. As with all of our workouts, there's going to be a load of modifiers to make things more challenging or a little bit more easy if you need it. Have fun! Okay everyone, let's start our warm up. We're going to start off with a jog, getting those feet moving nice and fast. Yeah, running like the Flash, that's our first superhero, so you can get your arms moving as well. Weight nice and light on your feet, and keep going. Okay, if you all keep going with your run, I will show you the next move. It's an Ant-Man shrink. So you're going to start off nice and large, you're going to shrink all the way down, and then expand back out again. Shrink down and grow. Okay, swap and do this with me now. So shrinking down, and then growing back out. Shrinking down, growing back out. Okay, keep going with the Ant-Man shrinks. Our next pose is going to be the Wonder Woman power pose. So you're going to hit a high knee, and power pose. High knee, pose. Okay, join in with this now. High knee, pose. The pose is really important in this workout. Okay, you keep going with that. Our next exercise for the warm-up is from Hawkeye. You're going to lunge slightly onto one leg, draw your arrow back and release. Draw your arrow back and release. Stay on the same leg for now and we'll swap halfway through. Okay, and swap legs. Okay, keep going with those. The final exercise for the warm-up before we go through them all again is from Thor. You're going to have to squat down, pick up the hammer and call down lightning. Okay, then with the other arm, bend down, pick up your hammer and call down some lightning. Join in with this one. Okay, we're going to run through all of those again. So we're going to start off with our flash run and we're going to work our way through again. Okay, nice fast feet, off you go. Okay, remember, our next one was Ant-Man shrink, so starting off nice and big, shrink down, and then grow out again. Okay, join in with this one. Keep going with those. Our next workout move was high knee, pose. From Wonder Woman. High knee, pose. Join in with these now. Get those knees nice and high, above your waistline if you can. Okay, our next one is the Hawkeye arrow. So lunging forwards on one of your legs, draw the arrow back and release. Join in with these now. Okay, and switch legs. Okay, the last move in our workout is that Thor hammer and lightning. You're going to squat down with one hand and then reach right up to the sky. Join in with these now. Okay, well done everyone, that was our warm up. We're now going to go into our first block of work. Okay, now that we're nice and warm, we're going to move into our first block of work with moves inspired by the Hulk. Our first move is a smash jump, and how you do this is you squat down, you leap forwards and slam your fists down as well before stomping back to the start. How far you jump is going to increase the difficulty in this move. Move number 2 is a never give up press up. 2 different ways of doing these. The first way is slightly easier, second way is slightly more challenging. You're going to start lying flat on the ground, and when you're ready, you're going to push yourself up, staying on your knees if you want the slightly easier option, and lower yourself back down to the ground slowly. For the slightly harder version, you're going to push up into the regular press up position, and then lower yourself back down again. Third move in this block is the Loki smash. That's seen in Avengers where Hulk just grabs Loki and slams him either side. We're going to do that in a more controlled way. So, to start off with, you're going to crouch down and pretend to grab some ankles. You're going to lift it up, slam it down on the other side. Lift and slam. Now as we lift, we are fully extending, and then we're bringing the weight back down. We're not bashing our knees onto the ground, so you have to have some control. Okay, that's block 1. Okay, block 1, starting with those smash jumps. 40 seconds of work, here you go. Remember, the distance that you're jumping is your modifier here. So if you get a bit more tired, you can just jump slightly less distance. Remember to keep your hands going as well. Okay, 5 seconds left. And rest there. While you're resting, you can grab a drink and then get ready for your push-ups. Remember, your modifier is to stay on your knees, or to make it slightly more difficult, all the way up into push-up position. 5 seconds of rest. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Remember to control yourself on the way down. You're not just dropping to the floor. And that's the same if you're on your knees as well. You have to control your descent. 10 seconds left. And rest there. So moving into our final move of this set, where we're doing the low-key smash. This has to be done with some control, and your modifier is just the speed at which you do this. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Ten seconds left. Keep working hard. And rest. Now, we're going to go through all 3 of those exercises one more time. Grab some water if you need to. And then in 10 seconds, we're going to start with the jumps again. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Remember to use your arms as well. If you push them behind you before you jump, you'll get a bit more momentum. Ten seconds of work left. 3, 2, 1. Okay, grab a quick drink if you need it. Into press ups again. Remember, each exercise, the modifiers are there. You don't have to do it for the whole exercise. Use the modifier to start off with, then make it harder. Let's go. So modifier on your knees, and the full version is into press up position and lower down. Remember, if you need to rest at all, you can just take a quick breather or pause the video. 10 seconds left. 5. And rest there. Our last exercise for this block is the low-key smash again. Okay, we're ready. 5 seconds left, then we start to work. And off we go. Halfway there. Ten seconds left. And stop. Well done. That is block 1 done with. Okay, block 2 takes inspiration from Black Widow. So these exercises are going to focus on your agility, your balance and your stability. The first one we've got is a burpee roll and tuck jump. So you're going to start off with your burpee. You're going to crouch down, jump your legs out and lower yourself to the ground. From there you're going to roll, back into burpee, jump yourself back up, and then from there tuck jump back to the start. To make this slightly easier, when you do your burpee, You can step your feet out before lowering yourself to the ground, do your roll, and then your tuck jump could be a high knee step if you need to. Exercise 2 is going to be focusing on your balance. So you're going to start off with your right leg forward, and it's going to need to be slightly bent. From here you have a nice long back, nice and straight. You're going to hinge at the hips and lean forwards with your arms out. As you lean forwards with your torso, you're going to raise your back leg. This is how it should look. So slight bend, lean forwards at the hip, raising my back leg. I should feel the strain down the back of my leg. I'm going to pause for a second and then raise myself back up. For these, it's a nice controlled movement. We're not flopping forwards, we're keeping our back nice and straight throughout. Now, the more flexible you are, the better you'll be able to keep your back leg straight. Exercise number 3, you're going to need your mat if you're working on a hard floor, because we're going onto the ground. You're going to put your right knee on the ground and lean onto your right arm. From here, you're going to make a triangle with your spare arm, just on the back of the neck. Crunch your knee in towards your belly and meet it with your elbow. Then straighten your leg again and lower to the ground. Bring your knee up to your belly, meet it with your elbow, straighten the leg, put it to the ground. To make these harder, your leg that you're extending doesn't touch the floor. So you keep it just above the ground and you keep crunching out. Okay? That's block 2. Okay, block 2, we're starting with those burpee roll tuck jumps. Off we go. So down, roll, back up, tuck jump back to the start. Remember, you can step out into your burpee if you need to, step back in, and then do a big high knee stride to get back to the start. Halfway through. 10 seconds left. And rest. The next exercise, remember, is about control. So grab yourself a drink of water, set yourself up, right leg forwards. Okay, 3, 2, 1, slightly bent, leaning forwards, feel the strain, pause, back up to the start. Stay on your right leg for the entirety of this set, and then the next time round, we'll do our other leg. Halfway through, keep your back nice and straight, don't flop forwards. 10 seconds left. And rest. So for this one, you might need your yoga mat, and you're going to set up, right knee on the ground, leaning on your right arm, left arm as a triangle, back of your neck, and remember we're crunching and meeting up. Ready? Off you go. Elbow and knee meet, leg extends, pop it back onto the ground. If you want a slightly easier version, keep your leg in the ground, in the air. If you want it to be a little bit tougher. Keep working nice and hard, over halfway there. And rest. You might need to swivel your yoga mat. We're going back into the burpees, and we're going to repeat all those exercises once more. Okay, 5 seconds left. And go with the burpees. Roll, back up, tuck jump to the start. Then your modifier is step out, roll, step back in, and then a big high knee step back to the start. Five left. And rest. This time, we're going to be balancing on our left leg, extending our right leg behind us. 3, 2, 1. Feel the strain down the back of your leg. Return to standing. Keep your back nice and straight. Should be a controlled movement. Halfway there. Ten left. And rest. Okay, again, you might use yoga mat for this one. This time, left knee on the ground, and you're going to lean on your left arm with your right arm making the triangle, and you're going to meet your knee and elbow together, legs staying in the air for a little bit more of a challenge. Okay, let's go. If it needs to be slightly easier, pop your foot down. And that is the end of block 2. One more block left and then we'll get into our cool down. Okay everyone, here are the moves for our last block, block 3. And these are all taken from my favourite superhero, Spider-Man. The first exercise and the second exercise that we've got, you might want a yoga mat if you're working somewhere that's got hard floor. Now, the modifier for this one is in the press up position but on your knees. And what you're going to do is one knee at a time, you're going to raise your knee up, meet your elbow and return back to the start. Then on the other side. Okay, bring your knee up, meet your elbow and back down. This isn't a rushed movement, it's all done with control. To make it a bit more difficult, up into press up position, bring knee to elbow, back to the start. Knee to elbow, back to the start. The second move that we're going to do, you will also need to be on your yoga mat. And these are web slinger crunches. So the first modifier, feet stay on the ground, you're going to go back, and as if you're doing a normal sit-up, you come up, cast a web, swing with the web, back down to the ground. Crunch up, cast a web, swing all the way back down. To make these a little bit more difficult, stretch your legs out and you're going to try and keep your feet off the floor as you do it. So to start off with, you'll walk all the way back down, crunch up, cast a web, swing, crunch up, cast, swing. Okay, so that's your modifier. Third move in this block is the superhero landing. Now to do this, you're going to start in a squat with one hand on the ground and the other one extended. Your weight will be slightly more on your outside leg and you're going to jump, change the weight to your other outside leg. Jump and switch. Now we're controlling our landing by absorbing the impact with soft knees. We're not landing with straight legs. To make this exercise slightly easier, you're going to squat down, stand up, squat down again. So you just remove the jump. There your exercises for block 3. It's the last one before the cool down. Let's smash it. Okay, remember, first move for this block, Spider-Man. So meeting knee to elbow, knee to elbow. Try not to wobble from side to side too much. Don't rush the movement. If you need to, drop down onto your knees. Keep raising knee to elbow, one at a time. If you get your energy back up into press up position, keep working hard. Just over 10 seconds. Five. And done. Next one, as you catch your breath, web slinger crunches. Remember, the easier version is with your feet on the ground, coming up, cast, swing back. Slightly more difficult, extend your legs out. So get ready, and off you go. Crunch up, cast, swing back. Crunch up, cast, swing back. If you need to, use the modifier. Doesn't matter if you drop down, have a go at the modifier for 1 or 2, and then come back into the full version. That's absolutely fine. You're over halfway there. Ten seconds left. Keep working hard. 4. And done. Next exercise is that superhero landing. As we're doing this, remember to keep your chest up, back nice and straight. The modifier is just squatting down. You'll still get loads of benefit from that. Slightly more difficult, add the jump. Ready? Off we go. Keep that chest up if you can. Weight slightly onto your outside leg. And then if you need to, use the modifier. Still get lots and lots of benefit from that. Okay, you're halfway through it. Keep working nice and hard. 10 seconds left. And rest. So, we'll go through all of those one more time, then we're into our cool down. Spider-Mans to start off with, modifier on your knees, off we go. One at a time, nice and controlled. Don't let your height of your knee drop, you need to keep your knee meeting your elbow. Halfway there. Ten seconds. Use the modifier if you need to. We'll keep going. And rest. Right, web slinger crunches. Remember, modifier, feet on the ground. Slightly harder, legs in the air. And off you go. Crunch up, cast your web, swing back. Crunch, cast, swing back. This is controlled. It's not too quick. If we get tired, we use the modifier. You're halfway there. Keep working nice and hard. Bit of extra energy. Go back into the full version. Okay, keep working hard. And rest. They are really tough. Your core's probably on fire right now. One exercise left, then we're cooling down. And that is our superhero landing. So modifier, remember, squat down onto the outside leg, and then do it. Off we go. Add the jump, if you want to work a little bit harder. Keep that chest up, don't crouch your back over. Ten seconds left, keep working. 5, and done. Well done, guys. Catch your breath, have a drink, and we'll cool down together. Okay, really well done today. Here's our cool down. First exercise we do, just bring one arm across your chest, other arm just behind your elbow, and pull into your body slightly. Okay. Good work. Switch it up to the other side, arm across the chest, other arm comes up behind the elbow, just pulls a little bit. Really good. Take both arms, you put your right arm behind, left arm just on top of the elbow, pull back slightly. Not too hard. Switch to the other side, left arm back, right arm, just pulling on that elbow a little bit. Switch again. And one last time. Okay, from here, you're just going to interlock your fingers, push your arms up above your head, and really stretch those arms up. Back down, interlock your fingers, stretch your arms up above your head, and really push. Okay, release. Arms fit, interlocking your fingers, push your arms above your head, and really push. Okay. Shake your arms out a little bit. Going to interlock your fingers behind your back, and just push your hands down and away from your body a little bit. Not too hard, interlock the fingers and just push down. And again, just pushing down. And release. Now you're going to take one leg to the side, just a side lunge. Squat to the other side. Back again. And again. Okay, well done. Now you can slowly reach down, bending at the hips. Just feeling that stretch down the back of your legs. And back up. Again, slowly reaching down. Keep your back nice and straight. If you can get your hands on the ground, that's great. Some of you might even be able to get your palms onto the ground. Okay, now take yourself a seat. And what you're going to do, stretch your right leg forwards. Bring your left foot so that it's on your thigh, and then you're just going to reach down towards your toes on the right hand side. You might be able to get both hands around your foot if you're quite flexible. If not, don't worry, you should again feel the stretch just up the back of your leg. Okay, slowly switch them over, left leg straight, right leg comes in so your foot's against your thigh, and reach down towards your left foot. Very well done. Put both legs straight out in front of you And you're going to try and stretch your hands down towards your toes. Don't worry if you can only reach to your ankles, that's absolutely fine. Hopefully you can continue to build your flexibility. From there, you bend your legs up and you are finished. Really, really well done, guys. If you want to do any more stretches, then feel free to do your own. I hope you've smashed this workout and I hope you feel super for the rest of the week. Well done.